Welcome back, Cubs. Direwolf here. And today, we need to talk about CBS and how the mainstream media uses its power and influence to intimidate and push around private individuals. I'm sure most of you remember when CNN's Andrew Kaczynski blackmailed and intimidated the private individual who made the CNN and Trump WWE meme. In that case, CNN used its vast resources to hunt down the creator of an internet meme that was critical of them, and then solicited an apology from that individual with the threat of doxing them and releasing their private information, publicly shaming them, and intentionally exposing them to threats of violence and harassment. Though I'm sure it rarely gets to that extreme, it's not something new that the mainstream media uses its vast power and influence to push around private persons. As a good example, CBS just tried recently to push me around, but boy did they pick the wrong person. It all started with a video that I created 4 months ago responding to Anita Sarkeesian. The video is called Anita Sarkeesian, Islamophobia and Minorities in Film. In Anita's original video, she showed a rapid succession of 5-second clips of many different movies and TV shows and claimed that they showed Islamophobia, racism, or both, because she characterized criticism of Islam as being racist, which of course is nonsense because every belief system should be open to criticism, and the criticism of a belief system has nothing to do with the hate of an ethnic group. That said, the vast majority of the shows and movies she showed clips from had no political message for or against Islam, and several in fact had very positive views of Islam. So I made a video debunking her claims by showing the rest of the context that she had ignored in each of the TV shows and movies that she had showed. One of the shows that she had referenced was Madam Secretary, a show that actually supports Anita Sarkeesian's feminist and regressive ideology, and this show is owned by CBS. I took 90 seconds of this show showing a speech defending Islam, showing that Anita Sarkeesian had mischaracterized the messaging of this show. I created a detailed, well-sourced 40-minute video, which literally took me weeks of research to produce, defending stations like CBS from claims of Muslim bashing, and I only used 90 seconds of their material to do that. You'd think they'd be grateful, but you'd be wrong. About a month ago, I noticed they claimed revenue sharing on my video, which I found kind of funny because this video, being a response to Anita Sarkeesian, of course, had been throttled and was making no money. So they literally had nothing to gain from my video, which had only earned a few dollars. In addition to that, I was well within my rights to use their content because of fair use. I used approximately 1/1000th of their material to make up only 3% of my video. This did not entitle them to the fruits of my labor. I did not duplicate their content, but my content was transformative. And even though the money I stood to lose was almost nothing, it just irked me that they were claiming revenue on a video they had no legal right to, and that was defending them. So I disputed the claim. To dispute a claim, you must give the complainant, in this case CBS Corporation, your legal name and address, as well as a reason why you believe that their claim is incorrect. I did this. I gave them my docs, and then I gave them a very detailed reason why they were legally not entitled to my money. When the complainant receives the dispute, they must choose one of 3 options. Option A, they can release their claim on the video. Option B, they can ignore the dispute, and after 14 days, their claim on the video is removed automatically. Or Option C, they can file legal proceedings and take you to court, a process that will cost both sides hundreds of thousands of dollars to earn the rights to a video that's only earned a few dollars, which is absurd, and I'm sure no sane person would ever do. So which option do you think CBS chose? Of course, they sent me an email threatening me with option C. Their email read, I am writing to you on behalf of CBS Studios Incorporated, the owner of the rights Madam Secretary, television series The Series. We have reviewed your appeal in reference to the video Anita Sarkeesian, Islamophobia and Minorities in Film at the following location. The video in question was claimed because it contained an unauthorized copy of content from our series. Next, we received the appeal that you submitted to YouTube for the respective video. We do understand that you would like to maintain your YouTube account in good standing, so to resolve the issue raised, we propose that you withdraw your appeal. Please be advised that our current claim on your video does not prevent worldwide viewing and also does not affect the standing of your YouTube account. First off, CBS, just because you didn't try screwing me over worse by preventing worldwide viewing or giving my account a copyright strike, it doesn't make it okay for you to illegally claim income on something you did not create. I'm not going to be thankful that it could have been worse. But the email went on. It said, to avoid any further action that CBS is lawfully entitled to take, we respectfully request that you withdraw your appeal in connection with the video at issue and respond back to us in writing to confirm your withdrawal. October 30th, 2017. Yes, that is possibly one of the most polite threats I've ever received. However, it is a multi-million-dollar company, CBS, that's threatening to sue me over a video that is clearly fair use. Their hope was most likely that I'd be trembling in fear of a pending lawsuit with a multi-million-dollar company and that I would concede. Boy, they do not know me very well. I hate bullies. And they did request a response in writing, so here's what I sent them. Pertaining to the claim of revenue on my demonetized video, perhaps my dispute claim was too vague or polite. So let me be a little bit more clear. I am very clearly permitted by US law and precedent set by more than 50 separate lawsuits to use your content as I did. If you attempt to sue me so you can make possibly $18 of ad revenue, you will lose. You will end up spending many thousands of dollars for not only your lawyer, but my lawyer, and every penny of damages I can think of. And if you saw my video, then you know that I am rather creative. You picked a fight with the wrong guy. Because you see, I'm not afraid of you. In fact, I dare you to sue me. I would love to use my platform to expose your bullying tactics. And I will even more enjoy taking your money from you. So here's my counterclaim. You're going to release your copyright claim, and you will only respond to me with, "I'm sorry for being a massive idiot," and then never contact me again. Why apologize? Because you're wrong, and that is the only moral thing to do. If you sue me, you'll be shooting yourself in the foot. Choose wisely. Good luck. And then at the end, for good measure, I left a link to the Haas versus Klein fair use court case, which was the H3H3 fair use court case that helped cement precedent for videos like mine being covered under fair use. I then tweeted out their email and received great support from YouTubers like Roy from Verily Nearly Viral and Suit Yourself. I also received a great amount of support from my Cubs and their followers, and I appreciate all of it. Thank you. But 12 hours passed, and they did not respond to my email, so I figured I should give them a call.
Hi, this is Drew Fitzpatrick in the Anti-Piracy Group. I'm not at my desk right now, but if you leave a message, I'll get back to you.
Hello, this is... Please call me back. Your automated system has claimed one of my videos for revenue sharing. It is a 40-minute video in which I used 90 seconds of your material in defense of your channel, saying that your channel does not support bigotry against Muslims. My video was for the purpose of critique and commentary. I used your material as evidence for that commentary. This is very clearly covered under fair use. I disputed this claim on those facts. You then sent me an email, not you personally, but your office has sent me an email that essentially threatened legal action if I do not remove my dispute. This is my response to you. According to the most recent precedent, out of many cases, but this one of this year, 2017, of Haas and Klein, I am fully in the legal right to use your material in the way I did. If you take me to court, you will lose. I have the money and the time and the determination to win. You will be paying for your lawyers, my lawyers, and all damages that I incur. I encourage you to reconsider your position. Have a good day. After this phone call, I tweeted out their number so any of my Cubs who wanted to could also call them. And whether it was my phone call, my email, or a sudden flood of angry furries calling their phone line, whatever it was, 10 minutes later, just as I finished uploading my video, I received an email from YouTube claiming that CBS had withdrawn their claim on my video, without comment. I guess they didn't want those few dollars so bad after all. I see this as a win for small content creators like myself who are often bullied by big companies, and a loss for the mainstream media who feel they can control us. But I warn you, just because I chose to stand up to them and they backed down, it doesn't mean that everyone should. They could have easily pulled me to a very expensive lawsuit, and if I did not have enough money, they could have won by default. It's morally wrong and not fair, but it's true. So for every individual person, you need to weigh what you are willing to risk and what will be the reward if you win. If you have the means to do so, I encourage you to stand up to the mainstream media if they try to bully you. If you do not have the means to stand up to them in court, I encourage you to expose their threats, but do not fight them in court. But if enough of us that are able to stand up to them do stand up to them, and everyone else is willing to expose them, then perhaps we'll be able to show them that they are not able to control us, and that we are not their pawns. Direwolf out. If you liked the video, please hit that like button, and if this is your first time and you want to see more content from me, please subscribe. And if you want YouTube to ignore your request for notifications from my channel, hit that bell button. It won't do anything, but at least you'll feel like you accomplished something. And if you want to support my channel financially, please check out my Patreon. Even $1 a month goes a long way. Monthly donations through Patreon, buying stuff from my merchandise store, or simply by watching and liking my videos. No matter what way you choose to support my channel, I thank you very much for your support.